Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Total War Warhammer. So, yeah, we're here doing things, I guess, ish, something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I don't think Vol's Hammer actually works in this place, because it should show up when I click on Tyrion, but it doesn't. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and try and minimize the amount of pain that we inflict on ourselves from these stupid towers that are going to just slog at our troops for the rest of forever. And we're going to go ahead and start doing thin lines of archers here because it's a little bit like thin lines of Coke. You know, it works fine. You know, just have enough of them and you'll be fine. By which I mean you'll probably overdose and die, so don't do it, kids. Anyway, yeah. Let's go ahead and get our archers all set up like this. Now, we do outrange the enemy archers, so all we have to worry about is the fact that we're going to be getting pummeled by bolt throwers for, like, hours. I can actually make the enemy have some troops on the wrong wall here. We can go ahead and have these guys, maybe just 2 or 3 units here. So if we have a few units just to the back here, sometimes we can get the enemy to have a few of them deployed in the wrong area. And I don't remember if the things... I don't think they can reach there, but if they do, then we're going to be kind of screwed. But whatever. Anyway, Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. What we actually ideally want is for them to have units sort of on the this side over here, and then we can sort of crossfire once we can get these walls scoured clean. Anyway, Tyrion is going to be probably up here or something like that. It doesn't really matter that much. And the Phoenix is going to be back here. So our melee troops sort of want to have them in the back, and we want to be firing at the units that are standing on this corner. So that's kind of why we don't want to go too much with wide formations here. And the reason that we want to be firing at the units on these corners here is because, well, strictly speaking, anybody that's on the other parts of this is going to, like behind this thing, you're basically wasting your shots if they're behind there. Alright, so if they've got crossbowmen up there, then I don't really want to be messing with them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move up these guys here. Now we have got enough archers to potentially take out like their entire garrison basically, but only potentially. Like we have got a couple arrow boosts, so being able to take out a lot of them is going to be fine. And in particular, taking out these dark shards is going to be pretty good because it'll let me get Tyrion up the walls potentially. Now these first few units will break and then come back, so it's not exactly ideal or anything. They have got some units wasted over here, and I think that there's some pretty good troops. We're looking at some of the executioners over there. A couple of the Corsairs, a couple of the Blackguard. So these are not terrible units that they're wasting, rather. And here we go, taking out some of these dark shards with shields. Okay, so we can move up with another unit of another row of archers. Get a bit closer in there. And we can start moving up towards the wall with Tyrion here. At the very least, get the ladders up. We're actually getting some pretty good shots with the bolt thrower regardless. I don't necessarily know if I have to specifically target anything. I think I am going through the shots from it a little bit too fast though, so I probably will actually go ahead and stop firing with it. Let's go ahead and turn this off here. Alright. Oh, they're wasting spells on Tyrion there. That basically did nothing, so that's fine. This unit is actually worth firing at, though, so we'll start firing away at them. These Blackheart Corsairs are actually pretty tough to kill with arrows, just because they've got a lot of armor, but they don't have missile block chance. Same thing goes for the Blackguard of Nagarond. Not necessarily the best defense against arrows, but pretty good defense against arrows, honestly. Keep using that thing against Tyrion, and I'm not 100% sure why. Alright, so these Blackguard getting pretty hammered. We want this thing to stop after probably one more volley. Alright, so let's start firing at these ones. I don't think I can actually use this thing when I'm up on the walls here. Rather unfortunately. Let's get the hell off the wall, actually. Don't want to be near those blackguard with just Tyrion here. Because they are actually pretty good against units like Tyrion. If we can get hits like that, I guess it's not that bad. Oh, he's also stuck up here, so... Can I use this from up here? Not against units that are on the wall. Oh, maybe I can, actually. No, yeah, no, I can't. Could use it off the wall, though. So Blackguard units and other units are all sort of fighting away at Tyrion here. I think we can get the turkey over on these dark shards with shields. Oh, my units are starting to fire at that, which I don't really want. Yeah, so they're starting to actually fire at a better unit to be firing at with that magic spell there, since that reduces my firing rate by quite a bit. And we're now firing at a full-on unit of Blackguard, which is, again, not great, but they're sort of running back and forth, it looks like, so it's kind of okay. Ooh, that actually is a really good hit. Alright, we got our Turkey Vulture in the mix there. Yeah, we're taking quite a lot of damage from these guys, though. These guys are probably taking damage a lot faster, but still, it's not ideal or anything. Them casting that sort of stuff, it's also not great. Kind of need to get this guy out of here. See if we can't break out of this melee. See if we can't get around into this area here, actually. So, alright, fly to here, fly to here. I'll try and get to here. Let's do this, maybe? Let's stop firing at this guy. Oh, shit. Where was that coming from? Oh, they're breathing fire at it. That's completely useless, actually. Okay. Alright, these guys should go down pretty quickly here. Starting to get some shots, or some more of this happening here. Alright, so we're gonna grab these 3 spearmen. Get them up on the walls here. We just need to sort of scour off these archers before they do too much damage, or these crossbowmen rather. Alright, let's get on these Blackguard potentially. I think we go ahead and get these guys all up on the walls as well wherever possible. Just get everybody up there where possible. Nope, I think we actually need to also go ahead and just do this. I love how they say the enemy has dragons when they just mean they've got these stupid turkeys. Alright. Yeah, get everybody up on the walls again. Still got quite a lot of arrows here. Okay, I can turn this off. Okay, one of our units has actually used all its ammunition. I'm kind of surprised about that, but whatever. Let's get everybody up on these goddamn walls. Alright, they're using that. That's fine. Alright, our archers are kind of in the fight when they probably don't really need to be, but let's get them over here first. Alright, these, I've stopped them from firing at their towers right now, which is pretty good.
Eager for battle.
Alright. So we're able to fire down at these Cold Wind Knights with our archers. They don't take much damage from this kind of thing, but it's better than nothing. Let's get these guys up here. Should probably get more arrows, or ladders up here, in all honesty. How are these guys still in the fight here? There's only 16 of them left. Okay, I've kind of got everybody climbing up like a single set of ladders, which is bottlenecking us up a little bit here. Okay, so that was essentially brutal. God damn it. Okay, so how many of these guys are left? Like 7. Okay, kill them please. Alright, so as soon as we can get, like, archers up on the walls, we'll be in pretty good position to finish them off here. Let's move you up here. I could actually just move units onto the control point there probably and be fine, but probably actually finish these guys off first, make sure we're targeting them in particular. Let's target these guys. I think we had to kill every single unit in that unit of executioners there. Alright, actually you've run out of arrows, so who cares what you guys are doing there. Should be pretty easy to kill these guys once we got ourselves a high ground position, just rain down arrows on them. Finish off some of those dark shards with shields there. Looks like they're shattered. Okay. Oh, let's get back up here. I don't want to have them getting completely swamped by those monsters. Alright. Let's have you guys move over to here. It doesn't really matter too much. Alright, I forgot about that. Right. Well, we still got people climbing up as fast as they seem to be capable of it, but I mean, I think we can probably actually just go ahead and grab up a unit of spearmen or something here, and actually no, I can't get up that. Okay, I guess we're climbing up ladders still.
Acknowledge. Look, a gigantic beast.
Look, a gigantic beast. What great dialogue there. Anyway, nope, I guess we have to go kill these guys again. Alright. I think their general just fled off the field there, so that's good.
Archers! For order! They will not live to see another dawn.
Alright. I think these guys are shattered now too. That's good. That's all good. Alright, and let's start firing away at these Hargnath Executioners. Those guys are probably one of their toughest units. I think I have to get to, like, here. But should be fine. Alright, we'll get you guys over to here. And we'll start chipping these guys down to nothing pretty quickly. It's not like they can do anything to stop my archers. I think their mage is dead finally. Let's just move you guys like that. Yeah, so these guys are going to slowly get whittled down by this. Could probably do strafing runs along the ramparts here. Might as well. Just sort of waiting on our archers to do their thing. This is why lots and lots of longer range units is the kind of important thing for anybody really who's doing these sort of levels. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move like that. Alright, then we're gonna move back again. Ooh, they bunched up real nice there. Alright. Well, that's as much as we could strafe that. Alright. So we'll get you guys. You guys can go to that side, you guys can go to this side.
Without fail. As you say.
Alright.
Eagle claw. To the fray.
You just start firing that away. Problem with these guys is they have got regeneration, so they do actually just regain health. Pretty ferocious rate, too.
We will obey.
I think we can go like that and be kind of firing. I don't really know for sure. The thing is, we can actually sort of fire at these guys with our, fight them with our general and stuff like that as well, but what the hell? What am I just doing down there, and why are they not getting charged by these guys? Alright, well, whatever. I think even Tyrion would get kind of wrecked by these guys, though, so it's a pretty bad idea to send him after them. Meantime, we got him back fresh, so let's move him over here.
Will weaken them from afar.
These guys sort of have to stay back here. They kind of get wrecked if they move. Oh.
Eagle claw. To battle.
Let's fire at the Harganeth Executioners here. I've only got like one volley left with that.
We cannot be stopped by defense.
Another one of our units has used all its ammunition, probably the bolt thrower. Alright, that unit is broken, but might still be able to regen itself back into the fight.
The enemy unleashes beasts. Dragon archers
Alright.
for Assyrian.
I think we got Dragon Breathed by this guy. It's got a pretty long cooldown, so probably took them quite a while before they could use it again. Alright, Spearman over here. Wait till they've taken as much damage as we can give them with the arrows, but let's make sure we're charging them with our guys over here too.
Skies are ours. Orders to sea. Acknowledged.
Alright,
The enemy is bloody.
there we go. So, yeah, these guys are going to do actually a pretty good job there. There's not much I can do about that, though.
As you say. Without question. Heir of Anarian.
Try and outnumber them by as much as possible. Could even go ahead and get this guy to the back of them. Probably help a little bit, at least in the morale sense, at the very, very least.
Archers.
Alright.
For the king. Loyal.
The Harganeth Executioners are actually probably more dangerous than these guys in the context here because, well, we aren't really using monsters all that much, but the fact that I kind of got to go into melee here with the Phoenix is kind of hurting me here. These guys are pretty good against it, but at the same time, the Phoenix also deals quite a lot of damage to them, so you can see it sort of wrecking its way through them pretty effectively. Its defense also means it's not taking as much damage as it could.
Stop us.
Okay, we just have to finish off this guy. Lost one of our archer units to lack of ammunition. Alright.
Understood. Gigantic beasts. Archers. As you say. Spearmen. We will
Alright.
obey.
Looks like Tyrion's already winded, which is pretty tragic. These guys are surviving a lot of arrows. I guess it's because they've got armor instead of shields, so us firing into their backs isn't really doing all that much to them. Huh. It's listed as broken, but they're still running towards us and they're clearly not broken. Huh. That was strange. Alright. Can we get you guys to shatter? Possibly not. Huh. Alright. Keep firing away at these guys here. How many arrows do we have left? There's a couple units that still seem to have a lot of arrows. Looks like those guys did shatter, but I turned them off of fire at will too late, so I have a couple shots to throw at those guys, I guess. Alright. Oh, this unit's out as well now. Great.
Spearman, it will be done. It will
Like how we got these units that are sort of like halfway up the ladder. Alright.
Understood.
So basically they're not moving these guys because they need to keep those 3 units of spearmen in check. They don't really need to, but they feel like they need to. And that's all that really matters.
We control the sky.
Alright.
Acknowledged. Assyrian protect.
So one of the things that I can sort of do at this point is to actually have my units come down here and fight these guys on the stairway. And that would probably help me versus the Cold One Knights, but if these guys came to reinforce, that would probably be pretty bad for us, so I might just stick it out here for a while.
We will obey.
Yeah, no, I can reach these guys with my archers from here, so I don't really need to worry.
Spearman.
Alright, get you guys all marched up over there.
Eager for battle.
Get Tyrion marched up over here as well.
Very well.
Get you up here.
It will be done.
So yeah, we're just scratching with these arrows, but we've got more than enough to finish them off. And once I do, I can just send all my stuff to the courtyard here. Or I could actually lure them into the courtyard with just like Tyrion or something like that, or even an archer with no arrows left. And then fire at them while they're sort of in there, so... you guys don't really need to be doing that anymore.
It shall be done.
So we'll get these guys over to here, which is a pretty good firing vantage across this way, so be able to sort of fire at units as they head towards here if they do. I mean, since these guys can't get onto the walls, it's kind of nothing else they can really do as far as the game mechanics go. Like, realistically, they could dismount, but they would be pretty useless if they were dismounted. They could more realistically just flee further into the gate, since it does have like all of this other stuff that could potentially be used as a defensive sort of thing, but isn't actually sort of exploited. And it's kind of a waste at the same time, like I can understand why they definitely don't. Look at these statues here, Jesus. These guys are so overly opulent. What the hell? Huh. Alright, well we took the gate. Pretty heavy losses, but yeah, no, we did a pretty decent job here. Alright, so that took bloody forever. Anyway, managed to get ourselves a close victory. These damn gates take too long to kill. Alright, I'm not going to bother sacking it because we got lots of money, so let's go ahead and just occupy it. And that's realistically all we needed to do here. I can garrison it for as long as we need to. Nice obsidian trinket, which is not going to be too useful here. But, you know, it's a thing. I wonder if there's a way to, like, do anything with those damn things. It'd be kind of nice if you could sort of remake something. Ooh, actually, we've got a tier 3 farrier here, which is pretty good for the moment. Other than that, though, we have to sort of figure out what we're going to be building here, since you can only really build military buildings at the gates. Now, the gates also have some other advantages. The other thing that I probably should build in this particular gate is, because this is kind of close to Crace, it's not actually, you know, ideally in Crace, but we can get the Grove here, and that would be a pretty good one. So Halvin Phoenix Gate, well, I guess once we actually get our garrison back, has got some pretty impressive stuff in it. Tier 3 here. We've got the Grand Fortress Gates there. 2 Eagle's Claw Bolt Throwers, 2 Silver Helms with Shields, 1 Noble, 4 White Lance of Crace, 3 Archers with Light Armor, and 4 Gate Guard, which are basically a superior version of the, Swordmasters, of Lothian Sea Guards, so they're a pretty powerful unit. I just have to wait till the garrison sort of replenishes, so we're just going to chill here with our friend Tyrion. We're at the cap amount of ammunition, so now we go for combined elites. I kind of want to get rid of probably at least one archer unit and replace them with a single unit at least of silver helms, because he also does get bonuses or reduced cost to his silver helms. So silver helms with shields, obviously. So that would be pretty good. We could also get rid of, I think, one unit of spearmen, and this is a triple bronze, I think, spearman with a banner, but I'm pretty sure I get the banner back once I kick this unit, but we'll find out in a second here. So yeah, this just sort of diversifies out this army and gives me a little bit more stuff there. Anyway, let's see. This is for our hero there. Well, I guess more valor. Oh, actually no, he can take foe seeker now, so we'll take that. There we go, perfect. Did I actually steal influence this turn? I don't think I did.
There will be carnage.
Maybe I did. Okay, I guess I did. Alright, well either way, Phoenix Gates, we'll get it back up to full health, and then we'll use it as a sort of pushing ground. Get a commandment here. It's kind of useless since this place is kind of as it is, but I'm going to pick Rally Citizen Militia. Actually, I'm going to use this as a... Oh, I also forgot. I have to get 2 units of White Lions here. So yeah, I'm going to hold off on recruiting anything here. I'll just have those 2 units down. It doesn't really matter all that much. But, yeah, over here, Torsarior, we could upgrade that, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Or was I gonna wait for that? I might have wanted to wait for that, actually. I could upgrade this, but I think we just wait for a couple things right now. So what I'm gonna do is I think wait until I can get the 15% reduction in cost in 5 turns. But yeah, we did actually use the Invocation of Vol to get that, but we got the 10% reduction in cost for all of our troops anyway, so it's fine. We're clear down here. We might be able to both, well, let's go talk to those pirate assholes. So, the pirates of Sartosa here. Oh, that's interesting.
Your man gods and dubious masters have no place here.
I can't actually get a trade agreement with them for whatever reason. Okay, interesting. I will go ahead and get that peace treaty just because I don't want them to keep coming here with army stacks for no good reason.
Empire's blessing. Yes.
They're kind of annoying, so, you know, having that is fine by me. Breakers Prospectors here. Apparently they're very, very strong, but apparently I'm also the 6th strongest in the strength rankings. So, up theirs, I guess. Considering going down to the Great Desert, but that sounds like a terrible fucking idea. But yeah, I have to figure out where I'm going to send this army, essentially, because this is the army that we can set to sea and have it go places. Could swoop by here and then head towards Nagaroth. So do I want to go to, like, the Dark Elf place where things are awful forever? Probably. It would be better than trying to fight dwarves with an army stack that consists almost entirely of archers. You know, that seems like probably a painful idea, but the other thing I could do is, in next turn, I could just go ahead and start summoning crap that's gonna tear me a new one, but, alright. Grab that. Grab that. Do we grab that? No, we wait for White Tower to get a surplus. Alright, how are we doing in Lothern here? Actually, no, we were also gonna wait here, I think, even. Yeah, I was gonna wait here. I was gonna even wait here. It kind of makes sense for me to get the port upgraded right away, though, just because that would get us growth faster. Well, yeah, okay, so we'll get the port faster. We'll get the port, but other than that, that's fine. Okay, so you'll be heading back to Lothern to sort of bulk up that army of Seaguard there. I guess we'll have 2 Seaguard army, and then we'll have 1 Elites army, which is probably not ideal. I do kind of like having Elites armies, but it's fine. Where's our mage? I think we must have already done the agent action with that, actually. Okay, so that's fine. Oh yeah, we did before we attacked King's Gate. Okay. Other than that, what else have we got here? Could get gem setting now, but I think that getting martial law makes a little bit more sense, and then working towards recall colonists. Light Ithilmar armor will also be pretty damn good there, but there's a lot of stuff now that makes a lot more sense there. Some of these things are just, like, so expensive to get to. I wish you could actually use some of these things in multiplayer. That would be kind of funny. It would be broken as hell, but... Let's see here. Oh, range plus 10% for Elithal Bolt Thrower. Huh. Let's see here. Mounted Hornblowers. No. I'm trying to figure out what I need here. that's for your elites. This is for, I think, dragons. Yeah. I think these would still be pretty much too expensive of units here, though. Yeah. I wonder what Pinnacle of Civilization would really do for us, because by the time you get to that, you'd think that you'd be pretty far in there. Spy networks. Diplomatic relations with +5. That's barely anything. I guess these would all help if I started going to places that I'm not really well suited to actually going to. The -1 build time is actually pretty powerful. I need to get the Waystone network, though. That would be really nice. Alright, well, research is going to just be a thing that I need to do, I guess. Anyway, probably need to just upgrade more of my heroes and more of my characters towards research, I guess. Spam even harder with mages, but I don't really have the slots for mages right now. Alright, so I should be able to get the Dragon Armor of Anarion pretty soon here. Don't know where they're necessarily going with that army right there. That seems like a strange place to put them. Apparently they're ridiculously happy here, though, despite the fact that... or no, that's... I can't remember what that icon means. I can never exactly tell what these icons mean. Yeah, their army is kind of pitiful, but that's fine. Hopefully Illyrian doesn't become so strong that I'll literally never be able to confederate with them. Because fighting with them is going to be annoying if I have to. Alright, so I think we can do something kind of save scummy here, but we'll find out. Although, on the other hand, like, I'll probably get a crap ton of intervention stacks hanging towards me if I do this, but why don't we check what doing the ritual does for us? It's probably nothing good. Alright, so our income is down quite a bit, though, down to 4,000 a turn, and that's because we're paying for all these upkeeps, and multiplying the upkeep that we are paying, so, you know, it's kind of a big negative. Anyway, I think we do this now so that the random chaos stacks that show up here just don't screw us over too badly.
The ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great vortex itself distorts under its pull.
Alright, so... ritual start. That doesn't look like Tyrion. Anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and just let things happen, I guess. Now, I should be getting spawned stacks of crap trying to kill me. But looks like that doesn't happen quite yet, so I guess we got a little bit of time. Let's check on the garrison at Phoenix Gate here. I hate how long it takes to get out of that little zone of the gates there.
Destruction.
Although it kind of works in my favor, I guess, here. 6 more influence. So, Phoenix Gate here. Yeah, it's got its garrison. The garrisons are at, like, a fraction of their health, but it should still be enough to survive, given that it takes time for things to get to it. So I can probably move to here, and if I have to, I can force march back to it if that's where they end up spawning. So, also, god damn this radius. Alright, I'm gonna force march just barely out of the province. Alright, so we're gonna lose some happiness here, but it doesn't matter since these provinces don't... You can't tax them anyway, they don't pay anything. Alright. Oh, faction encounter, Puppet of Chaos. Where the hell are they? Well, apparently they spawned in the middle of goddamn Illyrian. Okay. I am chill with that. They're gonna start beelining it towards me, though, so let's go ahead and beeline this army back towards them. Up towards, I guess... Actually, I'll have intervention stacks as well. Alright, so we'll get you guys down to Glittering Tower, I think, rather than Lothern.
Entering the city.
And then I can start filling in this army a bit. Hopefully I still get the plus... No, I think I don't have the plus. Yeah, I lost the plus to recruitment veterancy, but that's fine. Do I want to... Which general was this even? I think this is the one that gives me plus 2 damage, so... Apparently the upkeep for this army is pretty ridiculous, but that's fine. Alright. So yeah, Torsify does have the double great upgraded walls, so it's not as though it's helpless here. It has got a decent garrison. They've got a couple of chaos stacks here that will potentially rampage through Illyrian. I'm not actually sure what's going to happen as far as Illyrian goes, but we'll see. Hopefully those intervention stacks come near Lothern. That would be
God be good.
preferable.
You have the nerve to stand before me?
Hi, Malekith. Sure will. Alright, so Malekith could probably kick Tyrion's ass, but, you know, the thing about it is that you could actually have Teclis kick his ass if you wanted to, because Teclis has actually kicked the ass of Malekith, so... Oh, well, that's shitty. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do this one. Fortunately, this is a pretty good army for this kind of situation. They've only got the unshielded Dark Shards, so that's good. Anyway, I will get into this fight, and I will be back with you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so here we are. I guess if they're gonna do a suicide rush into me, then we have to sort of oblige them with a volley of bullshit arrows. So, is this the army that has the extra range, I think? Yes, it is. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So what I want to do is miss out on the 2 that we're going to be putting on the ends to sort of guard us against flankers. We can go ahead and get ourselves a fairly actually deep formation. I didn't see any war machines on their side of the table there, so we can go ahead and have these formations fairly deep. I'm not sure how much angle I want to put on this, but let's do it like that. These archers, I'm not sure why that one archer got the crap kicked out of it so badly, but whatever, that's fine. And our general can head back here with the Embrace of Defense. It's actually a fairly durable general there. Physical resistance 10% is pretty good. Alright. Let's see what they got.
Eagle Claw.
Well, quite a lot of stuff here, but kind of expected that. I'm not sure if this is the cap level intervention force that the Dark Elves are allowed to send, but... Oop. Let's go ahead and turn this off. You can actually make it by default turned off, but like there's certain times, most of the times I actually want it to be turned on. It's just that with these Lothern Seaguard stacks, I don't want it to be off for multiplayer though, because that would suck. Alright. So one of the things I sort of have to worry about are these Dark Riders, but mostly getting in the way of the shots of the bolt throwers, but I'll probably be manually targeting, so it's probably okay. Bleak Swords are probably a little bit more deadly than the Dread Spears, since I don't have any sort of large targets, but we'll still be firing at the Dread Spears just because, honestly, they perform pretty similarly to one another. It's not a huge difference. And since they're sort of in the center formation, it's better to aim at them than at the Bleak Swords that are sort of at the sides. This unit would be kind of good to aim at, though, but look at that. We're not actually hitting the unit we're aiming at all. We're basically just crushing this unit that's confident over here of Dread Spears. We're probably a little bit less confident now, I'd imagine, after getting that much artillery poured into them, but... Alright, looks like these Dark Riders come around the flanks here, right in front of a crap ton of Lothern Seaguard arrows, so that's good. Alright. This is one of those situations where the extra range doesn't matter tremendously because, again, these guys don't really have enough range to actually match me. So, this is fine. Got actually a pretty decent general, though, with a Cold One Knight there, or a Cold One. It's going to be pretty beefy. Let's start aiming at that. I'm just glad they don't have anything like Cold One Knights. Those would be pretty annoying, actually. Victory is in our grasp, yeah. It's basically like a Napoleonic gun line with shields, except they're also able to, like, fend off... Actually, no, it is like that Napoleonic gun line, because the Napoleonic gun knights could fight off cavalry. Only a fool would stay, indeed. Alright. We'll start firing at these guys that are retreating. How did they get enough points for that? They need this sort of, like, currency thing to use their ability there, but... Alright, Alright, Dark Ride is crashing into the sides of what is technically a spear unit. Immediately breaking, probably taking a little bit of damage along the way there. Alright, similar units coming back and then immediately running away again. I like how one of my Eagle's Claw has like 3 Veterancy and the other one has 1. From... Did I get them at the same time? I thought I got them at the same time. Maybe I didn't. I think their general's plunking away at these guys here. Let's get our general to fire at their general. Can't let this stand where his general's getting kills while mine's got 1 kill here. Somehow is exhausted from firing arrows. God damn it. Alright. And there we go. That is High Elf Bullshit 101. And 202. And possibly also 303. But anyway, we'll be back on the main campaign map. Alright, so that was interesting. Banner of Swiftness. This would be better actually in a different army, so we'll leave that be. Can get 21% unit replenishment on an army that basically lost nobody. So let's go ahead and get 1,000. Why? Stop screaming, asshole. Anyway, let's take $1,000. And then he retreats under the gates of Lothern and keeps screaming. Remon World Worm Scale. Yeah, he's a real winner. Okay. Well, I mean... Ultimately, this is a great way for me to gain levels, I guess. Banner of Swiftness. Yeah, like, if I've got an army that only has 1 of those things, then this is a much better situation. They want a military alliance and they want me to pay them for it. No, thank you. I'm good. They're getting close to the point where I could potentially confederate them, though, if I wanted to. It might be a decent idea to do, but I don't know. Like, honestly, just having these guys where the Chaos armies are going to, like, spawn is kind of better for me, honestly. I'm not 100% sure what causes the Chaos armies to spawn where, but, like, this is why I've been building sort of walled cities, along with the fact that, like, intervention forces and the fact that just pirates coming from across the sea. And, like, Ulthuan is such a big place. It takes so long to get your armies from one place to another that if something just comes across the sea and is just, like, declares war on you, it takes too long to readjust.
Speak your poisoned words and be gone.
These guys are going to declare war on me, aren't they? Oh, peace treaty. Sure, I'll go for that. At this point in time, it's actually better for me to not be in too many wars, simply because the more wars you're in, the technically harder it is to confederate someone. And if that is something that I want to try to do, which it is something I want to try to do. Oh, I wonder if they're going to burn down any of Illyrian stuff. That would be nice. Doesn't look like it, but... Well, maybe they will, actually. Or maybe they're heading towards Phoenix Gate. I guess Phoenix Gate is actually one of the key objectives that they're going for. So, am I getting attacked by Chaos Undivided? I think I'm getting attacked by Chaos Undivided. That seems unfair. Actually, no, I think that might be Tzeentch. It's hard to tell sometimes. No, Tzeentch has a different crest than that, but it's his color. Puppets of Chaos. I don't know. Well, either way, we'll use this army, I think, to finish off you guys. And we'll keep running that other guy across. So, this guy has force marched, and I get to use the garrison of Lothern for this fight, so... Best of luck, buddy! I really want to actually do this manually so I can just get the Swordmasters to run at them. Also, I get a reinforcement stack with 2 bolt throwers. I want to actually just see how big of a crush I can make this, but it really isn't necessary. Let's just go ahead and auto-resolve this. Alright, there we go. Decent amount of money off of that. Got the Tormentor Sword off them. I don't think that was any good, though. Yeah, it's a sort of short-duration hex. It's not really that interesting.
We have no need for prisoners.
I think that actually executing them here is the best call. Alright, got rid of that. Yeah, so this does magical attacks, though, at the very least, but still pretty bad. I'll replace that as soon as I get a chance to.
Entering the city.
Alright. Well, I think we just add in 3 other archer units. I mean, I could be adding in Tyrannok chariots to these stacks, and that would be kind of interesting. I don't know if that would actually be something I would consider good, though. Alright, so up to level 6 now. Let's go ahead and grab up a single level of Merchant Lord, I guess. they'll be able to get to Draft Master next level.
We stand ready for action.
And here I just run up as fast as I can towards here. Maybe not.
Garrisoning.
Because they will probably either attack the walled city, or they'll have to do a siege there. So I guess we're okay for a little bit. We've got a lord that hasn't been moved yet. I'm gonna move them back to Phoenix Gate. Looks like they are, looks like I'm okay as far as the way things are, but yeah, so that's fine. Oh yeah, and my heroes too. Do I want another one of these? I might as well.
Destruction.
Alright, and more importantly though, I do need this research, so
It shall fall.
it's gonna take a little while to get there, it looks like, but that's also okay. Oh, unassigned skill points. Okay, so we've got the ability to get his higher level ones. Full plate armor, blade shield, melee defense, expeditious endeavors, wound maker. I think wound maker is probably the best color for these guys. Speed of Azurian would also be kind of an interesting pickup, and Bard at Ithelmar Seed is also actually pretty good, but since I fight so many sieges, I like these guys on foot anyway. Alright, so let's just check our status here. Tyrion still hates
I'm
us,
waiting.
although it's apparently going up, so that's fine.
You are no
Apparently
friend
they
of the
have
Asura. Why are you here?
apparently they have fled to Nagaroth and are now in that region. Interesting. Strange, but interesting.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Asur Princess.
Alright,
The
so
Phoenix King welcomes all.
I
Cultured or
can
otherwise.
potentially confederate with these guys, but I don't really want to for obvious
Guardian
reasons.
of the Phoenix Crown.
Evresi, can I confederate them? I can actually start working towards confederating these guys, and they're a pretty massive deal here. I hope they don't. I don't hope. I kind of hope I don't succeed at this, because the penalties for confederating are ridiculous. All right, so no. Okay.
I think not.
So what I'm going to do is actually make them a little bit friendlier even. It's going up to 119. I probably want like 200, but probably don't really need 200, but... Alright. So Evresi. Plus 15. So we'll see if that does it next turn, but for now that's fine. We still have quite a lot of money. I can't remember if you can use money to confederate with,
Stand ready for action.
but probably doesn't matter that much. Alright, so the garrison here, Glittering Tower here. This place has an absolutely bullshit garrison, so they're really hard to take for what they are, but let's see what we can manage over in our gate up here. Is this, wait, are these guys, about a third of their health, so probably like 3 more turns before they're full health again. Alright.
Shield against the darkness.
So I need to wait a couple more turns before I can get access to the White Lions of Crace from the Grove. One more turn, in fact, and then I'll be able to get my quest done. I'm not necessarily sure if I really want to be keeping White Lions in that army, but I guess it would be kind of nice to have some heavy hitters, especially if I have to fight Chaos Stacks, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, someone else has started the Ritual of Rumination, so that's going to get them getting sacked by some sort of thing. Chaos Stacks, as well as all that other fun junk.
Welcome, brothers. What do you wish to discuss?
These guys are going up in attitude real quickly there. Yeah, sure, have military access, I don't give a crap. I think they're being friendly, just trying to let me get through their territory to fight Chaos that's sort of rampaging through their lands. At least that's my estimation of things. Taskmaster. Campaign movement range and line of sight. I wonder how you get that. Oh, I think you get that just by being in force march stance. I wonder if you actually have to use your movement points to do that. It's probably for something actually silly, like moving back and forth or something like that. Forge bound and Karantakar. It'd be kind of interesting if you could actually piece treaty with the intervention stacks. That would be kind of fun. I don't think that's possible though, but it'd be funny. Puppets of Chaos here. Here they come again. So they may be able to attack next turn at Torsathai. Looks like they're going to raid here for a little while instead. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Does mean I'm gonna have to slowly walk up towards them with my other army stack, though, because I don't want to really force march into them. Oop, and we got a level here somehow. I really don't understand that, but okay. Let's get that. Start walking our way up north here. And, yeah, we'll probably be able to meet these guys out in the field of battle. Be nice to know what they had, but I know that they've got some chaos spawn. Alright, so
You called?
now's kind of a good
Our
time to try to
great
confederate,
king
because it
welcomes
also gives me
What
public
do you
order.
wish to discuss?
Unwise.
Okay, so I wonder what I would need to actually get that. Because I don't think that there's anything else. I can offer them money, apparently. Which makes no sense, but let's give them like $4,700 to confederate. Huh. Alright, so that is probably going to wreck me, but... Alright, interesting. So let's check what our happiness across provinces is, because that's like a big -8, but I've also got the big positive for enacting the ritual, so... I think we'll be okay. Okay, -6 in this province. I kind of figured that might happen. Okay, so I don't need this here, so we'll get rid of it. I also don't need this here, so we'll get rid of it. I do want that upgraded. I do want these upgraded. Oh wait, I shouldn't be building stuff, I should just be demolishing stuff mostly. That for growth is fine. Well actually no, these for that is fine. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. Get rid of this. This place is not making me money, so let's turn off taxes. So, that's fine. Alright, perfect. Start building fortifications along here as well. I want to get rid of some of these armies, because... holy crap, is this ever a bad situation to be in as far as money goes. So we'll get rid of you. So what's happening here partly is that our supply alliance has increased to plus 60% because they had like 3 extra armies or whatever.
Defender of the Everqueen.
So yeah, this army is also expensive as crap. What do you actually even have as traits? I forgot to check that with the other one. Well, apparently he's got a horse, which is lovely. He's actually dragon-willed. That's interesting. He's got builder. Well, all that's kind of interesting, but we'll still get rid of you. Goodbye. Alright, so Tor of Russi itself here. How are we still losing 4,160? Do they have another army somewhere? I think they've got another army stack somewhere. Where the hell? Oh, shit. I also have the city. Double shit. I don't really want it, so I'm just gonna let other people take it. But, let's get rid of this guy, I guess. What are you? Competent. Well, it's not really great. Alright, let's get rid of you. Let's destroy every building here in Mistanar that we can destroy. Apparently not much. But losing that is fine, because I really couldn't give a toss. Alright, so that puts us back up to 2,000 something. Now we're back down to, yeah, the correct amount for that. Why is our money still lower than it was before we confederated? Alright, well, whatever. Oh, I guess we lost a trade partner that was worth a lot of money. Well, it happens. Let's get rid of this. Alright, can we get another trade partner, perhaps? I'm not even sure I want to keep that.
Your man gods and dubious masters
Well,
have
now
no
we can trade with these assholes. Damn it. Alright. Alright, how long till I can do this? 2 more turns. Okay. So we're going to go on a bit of a building spree once that hits, but for now that's fine.
Princess of Ulthuan.
Okay, so, like, this is both good and bad, because it earned me a ton of territory. Like, way more territory than I was expecting to be able to get that easily. Which is really fantastic. The problem is that apparently it's just really not very good territory in terms of, like, increasing my income, because my income has dropped. So that's good. Apparently I'm making quite a lot of money from trade somehow. I've only got, like, 2 trade agreements here. Long-term partnerships are worth 116. I don't know why it's quite so much from these guys. I'm earning 3,326 from trading with these guys. Cathik we're earning a lot less because they're a much smaller nation and can afford to buy less, I guess, but whatever.
Are you a god?
Well, according to Ghostbusters, I should just say yes. So I will say yes, I am a god.
Favored of the Witch King.
Anyway.
Anad? You dare approach a...
Yeah, so I have to be a bit careful here, though, because confederating
approach.
does hurt my diplomacy by a huge amount. Looks like I'll still be in positive
At your
there.
service.
I should still be in positive here, and it goes away afterwards,
Your
so
best.
that's
State
fine.
your case
Can I
quickly, lest I
peace
tire of
agreement?
your voice.
No, I can't. Alright, so that was all very interesting. Not necessarily positive, but what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to confederate with Cathik later, and just sort of finish off that province there. Or I could just declare war on them, take it from them. Doesn't really make a difference. I probably just need to do this. Can also turn off taxes here since it's also not earning me any money. But yeah, apparently we're doing relatively okay despite all that. Okay, fun.
There will be carnage.
Failure. Damn, alright. Well, that's fine.
Akshai, I call thee.
God damn it, really? Well, that's fine. And available, I guess, in southern of Resi. Let's go ahead and rebuild Lost Splendor. Alright, well, that was a pretty interesting land grab. Other than that, though, I'm wondering if they're going to go for me or Torsathai, because I would love to fight another siege defense here. I'd really like to do that. I would also love to fight like a gate defense up here at Phoenix Gate. That would just be so much fun to be able to do that. Because the game just does not let you do that often enough. Alright, I think we get rid of another archer unit here. We got one silver unit, so we'll kick it out. And we also disband one spearman unit, and you're triple that stuff. So what we're going to grab here is 2 white lions, since that's a requirement, and 2 of these silver helms with shields. Alright. So this caps out this army, and rounds it out pretty nicely, honestly. I don't need the Turkey as badly anymore, but it's still a pretty good unit, so I think we'll keep it. It's growing on me. It's like our pet mascot sort of thing. More population surplus in Evresi, northern Evresi. Okay, fine. The army of Sarah, Sarah, who's apparently smashed into some stuff, lost, and buggered off.
Greetings.
Perfect.
The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
Military alliance? I do not want a military alliance. Alright, so they will slowly fall in diplomacy with me for like the next 4 turns or something like that, which is pretty bad, but it'll recover pretty quickly, so it's not a huge deal. And it looks like as well I should be able to get into positive happiness with those 2 new provinces even after a short period here. Alright, they're trying to wound my hero there. Fortunately, I'm succeeding. Deadly Nightshade is apparently not so deadly. Not necessarily sure what that picture is supposed to represent there of the agent, but Clan Spittle. Terrible. One of the nice things about your ally has been attacked by the Pirates of Sartosa. Okay. Let's do that. So, the thing about this is that this gives me another chance to sort of either take Cathik through an interesting means or something else, but I've just realized I also have to worry about another intervention stack showing up pretty soon here. Cathik's gonna lose their army here. That's fine. You'd think chariots in the water would be absolutely useless, but whatever. Apparently Miss Nar is not dying yet. I'm very surprised about that. I'm just gonna wait till it rebels. I don't really care about it. I guess I could just also build up its walls and just let stuff bounce off of it. But I think that aggressive enough of and some sort of thing would be able to break through there pretty easily. Either way, let's probably call this an episode after I fight perhaps this Puppet of Chaos army. Not sure what they're going to attack. Apparently they're going to try and bypass my army completely. So I guess we're going to have to go ahead and attack them. This one's got a hell cannon. This has the potential to be a really interesting fight because if they charge into Phoenix Gate is probably still going to absolutely kick their asses. Warband of the Serpent, who's that, I wonder? Influence gained, 30 for something. Did I complete my ritual? No, I've got 8 more turns before that finishes. Alright. Oh, the dragon armor, right. Okay. How do I have this much money all of a sudden? Kill 500 enemies in battle. I wonder if that means actually himself personally. Right, well, whatever. So yeah, this army stack, I still don't know anything about it, but let's go ahead and fight it, I guess. Actually, I think we'll make that a new episode because this probably's gone on long enough with the attack on Phoenix Gate having taken as long as it did. So yeah, I guess we'll call it an episode. Hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you guys all next time.